Hi everyone, it's April. I'm going to bring you one of my favorite pranayama techniques today called Pranayama. If you've practiced with me before, you've probably done this one in class or online with me. The first time I did it, I thought it was a little weird, mainly because it reminded me of a Saturday Night Live sketch. But it quickly became one of my favorite practices, and I find it very soothing. I find it very helpful in alleviating some anxiety or some nervousness. Now, I also want to say that that doesn't mean that it's going to have the same effect on you. So just like an asana, just like a pose, if it's not okay for you, just stop, come to lie on your back, and you can just try it another time. But I think it's really important to point out with meditation and pranayama practices that you really want to try them in a safe space, and if they don't feel right in your body or your subtle body, then really honor your inner wisdom and your intuition, and it's probably not for you that day. You can always come back and try it another time. Okay, so to practice Pranayama, if you want to give it a try with me, you can just watch for right now. You're taking opposite hand under opposite armpit, hence the Saturday Night Live skit, right? So the thumbs are in the front and your other fingers point towards your back body, okay? And we're just going to feel the breath moving in and out through the side ribs. And I'll direct you once we get there, okay? First, let's just come to a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. And feel free to just move around here for a moment. So maybe you want props. Maybe you want to do a little stretch or a little sigh or a yawn before you settle into your seat, but make sure that you are comfortable. Take a few rounds of breath through the nose, just normally, just not trying to manipulate it in any way. Maybe you're just settling in, noticing, maybe you're still making a few small movements. It's challenging to close the eyes. You can always focus on a point on the ground in front of you. But if you can let the eyes close, let the eyes close. It will take you a little bit away from distraction. Your palms might be facing up, but your palms also might be facing down if that helps you feel more grounded or stable. So however you sort of intuitively brought them, allow them to remain for just another breath or two. And then take opposite hands under opposite armpit, thumbs at the front of the chest, fingers point towards the back body. And just start to notice your inhale and your exhale. You might begin to notice expansion of the side ribs into the hands as you inhale, and a softening back to place as you exhale. If you're new to this technique, you could use a very soft Ujjayi breath here. Eventually, we let the Ujjayi breath go, but it might be helpful in feeling what's happening a bit more. So feel free to add just a very soft, gentle Ujjayi breath in if that's helpful. And start to observe if it feels like one side is lifting more than the other. So does it feel as if there's expansion more on one side or into one hand more than the other? And you might notice that there is, and you might notice that there's not. Just continue on your own for a moment. If it does feel like one side is stronger than the other, is a little more dominant or filling up a little bit more, I just want you to see if you can breathe into both sides equally. See if you can feel the expansion in both sides equally. Keeping the eyes closed or focusing on a point on the floor, breathing into both sides equally. When you feel the breath evenly on both sides, when you feel the expansion equally on both sides, you can slowly release your hands down to the knees. Keep the eyes closed or focus on a point. If you're still feeling with your hands on the ribs, that's fine. After you've lowered your hands down to the knees, just allowing the eyes to remain closed or focus on a point, and just notice how you feel after that technique. Allowing one more moment here, just for space, just for silence. At the end of your next exhalation, bringing the chin into the chest. Blink your eyes open, focus on a point on the ground. And then just very slowly, as you lift your head, lifting your gaze, just taking in the rest of the room. So thank you so much for sharing that practice with me. Again, it's one of my favorites. It's called Pranayama. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. Be well. Hari Om Om Tat Sat.